Hello everyone. On the second video, I'm here to figure out what's going on with my frame rate. And so, I begin by looking at the 11.7 gigs that this game takes to run, along with the 5.2 gigs of video RAM that is currently being used. So if I leave the region, so there seems to be a bug of some kind, which is limiting me to 60 frames per second. Like the resolution of my monitor, the refresh rate, is 144. Before this update, I was actually hitting 160 frames per second. Now, the interesting thing is, I can set DOSS. Now, if you want the highest frame rate possible, all you really have to do is set this thing to performance. So let's see if they added. So even VSync is off. Even VSync is off. Which is pretty funny because I can't use a high refresh rate monitor with the way that this is set up right now. And so this points that it is not me. So what would I do? Well, the one last thing to check is to log out and see if there's a tweaker setting. So I would go to PSO2 settings and yeah, it says max frame rate 144. So I'm going to hit unlimited frame rate to see what happens. Can't wait for the emergency maintenance that we're going to have in this game. So, it seems I'm not going to be able to get my 144 frames. Which means I can go and take my MSI Afterburner and basically reduce the power drop. So if you look in the top right, it reached 312, between 260 and 312 watts. That's not really what is supposed to take for 60 frames per second. In fact, if I go to System, Options, Graphics, and DOSS, and I just turn DOSS on, it gets reduced to 260 watts. So I set to automatic. Now if I go to the MSI Afterburner screen, now bring it up here. I'm going to take and I'm going to put the power limit at maybe 45%. Hit OK. Bring this back over here. See, look at that. Now my frame rate is above, is at 85. So now let me bring it back to 100%. So there we go, frame rate fixed. Except I'm scoring a little bit less than I normally get, but I don't mind it in the towns. So it's like my hardware was reset in the game, and I had to actually change it with MSI Afterburner. All I did was I reduced it from 100% to like 50, and then I just brought it back to 100%. And that fixed my frame rate. Now, it was interesting too, because one of the indicators would be that's quite simply put, you would be able to just go outside and your frame rate wouldn't be capped or anything. But I have set up to be at unlimited FPS.
Thanks for stopping by.
I'm just gonna go here and clear it out. So I have my pyramid loadout, and then I have this loadout. And so I'm gonna take my non-pyramid loadout because the potential on Cuckoo is not going to help me outside of the pyramid. Also, I like to have a forces rod outside in case there's some big enemy that wants to annihilate me in one hit.
Come by anytime, okay?
Yep, familiar territory. And so now, I can continue the story in the next video.